Well, firstly, guys, I love the show. I'm quite new to it, but I've just absolutely gripped. I'm going to begin. My first question is for you, Brooklyn, because I'm, of course, with working with Jim, you have to build up a rapport. You have to kind of recreate a father-daughter dynamic, which is obviously naturally a very close one. You must have been so thrilled to get this second season, if only just to hang out again.
Jim is my best friend. I said it before, I'm going to say it again because it's true. Jim is my best friend, so I missed him so much during the break between season 1 and season 2. And so when I first saw him, I was like, I probably squeezed him so hard
She
that she was
jumped on me,
like,
but she was so much bigger that I knew she literally knocked me over. I was like, I can't pick you up anymore, Brooklyn.
no, he can't.
Jim, so much is made when we kind of speak to actors. You know, let's say, for example, you worked with someone like Morgan Freeman. You kind of, there's so much, you always ask what you learn from your kind of elders, but actually you can learn so much, can't you, from the kind of your younger counterparts as well? Because I guess us as adults, we treat things like jobs sometimes, whether we like it or not, and we sometimes forget how cool it all is. And I'm sure Brooklyn will agree with me that what you guys do is so cool. Do you sometimes need a child's perspective to remind you of that?
You do, actually. I mean, I think that's one of the great things about making a show, really, is because there's this young energy that's so at the forefront of the whole sort of thing that we do. And they bring such joy to the set. And I think for everybody, even the camera operators, the focus puller, the boom guy, this energy just sort of reminds you that, and you know that all these young kids are having an experience. They're having something that's impactful in their lives that they'll never forget, and that you are a big part of that. And how we all sort of hang out together is a huge sort of part of that experience. And I think as well, like exactly like you said, like you can always sort of look to what it's like to learn from an older actor, and it is great to have that sort of dynamic. But it is also amazing to work with someone who's at the very beginning of their career, and to sort of know that you're a part of that. And I certainly learn as much from Brooklyn as I did from any other actor that I've worked with, in completely different ways, and new ways and exciting ways. Yeah, I think you're totally right. It's there's nothing, young energy is at the forefront of the show, and it has a big impact on everybody.
Yeah. And Brooklyn, never mind just learning from some co-stars. I mean, you must take so much on this character, because I mean, she's an amazing character, but also just such sort of ways of older beyond her years. She's got this incredible mind, and the way she kind of perceives the world around her. Did you find yourself, having now played her over a number of months in across 2 series, that you've started to adopt some of her positive traits?
I mean, all of my characters are kind of a part of me. And they're like, but I poured a lot of my heart and soul over the past 2 years into Hilde, and being Hilde. I mean, Hilde is a character that kids deserve, and that is a big role model. So I want to be like her. I'm like, oh, I want to be Hilde someday. And the real Hilde is just as cool as the TV show Hilde.
Brilliant. Well, hopefully we'll get to see more of her and you guys with more series to come after this, because it's a great show. Well, best of luck with the release anyway.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Stefan.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey You Guys!